Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to What's Up 204. It is League Round 5, but it happens to fall on a Monday evening where we would ordinarily be doing our tap race. So, the genius that I am, I've managed to combine the two. So what we have here is an absolutely huge tap race by the looks of things. There are about 150, 160 people signed up last time I looked. It's going to be fun filtering through the results for this one. But I'm sure you'll all forgive me for concentrating predominantly on the registered league riders. So for anyone that doesn't know, the tap race is a climb from the start pen up over the original Watopia KOM, down to the Italian village, into the jungle, through the jungle, up to the top of ALPE DU ZWIFT, and the finish is at the summit of ALPE DU ZWIFT. So, not for the faint-hearted. Really good race, always. One that I'm watching from afar, usually, whilst cramping up and pedalling squares at the bottom of the mountain while everyone else is finishing, but I still enjoy it nonetheless. We've got... oh, balls. No, we haven't got Racer Focus tonight, because I've just realised I haven't set my iPad up, and we've got 3 minutes to go to the start, 3 minute 50. I'm not going to risk trying to set it up, so apologies for that. I will try and make sure that that is all up and running for the next league race. But what we have got is all the usual suspects and many, many new faces, which is absolutely fantastic. Just done a warm-up. I was with Neil Clamp for most of my warm-up, which was nice to see. So cheers, Neil, for keeping me company. And this is where I'd normally start listing off the excuses. But I have none tonight. I'm feeling pumped. I'm feeling fit. At 44, I think I'm just reaching the prime of my life. I think there are some serious scalps to be had by me tonight. Kev Stephen, I know I mention him every week. I don't know why I give him so much airtime. I'm not sure he deserves it or warrants it, but he threw down the gauntlet again today. He's already done this climb, I think, once today, and has basically challenged me to try and beat him, despite him already having a whole climb in his legs. So that'll be interesting. I accepted the challenge, as I always do, and his is one of the scalps I will be looking to take. So. Right, I'm going to keep the introduction short, 2.5 minutes to go. I'm going to keep my legs spinning gently, and I will jump back on just as the flag drops. Right, under a minute to go. Brian Roden streaming on the WKG Facebook page and on his YouTube page, so always worth checking that out. I feel bad because I rarely get the time to watch a lot of these streams after the event, so I always feel bad for those that watch my ridiculous vlog. And then and I missed their serious races. Oh, great, Linda's here. She's still got some energy in her legs after that stonking performance in the 111. Great to see you, Linda. Right, 20 seconds. Start spinning things up. This is not going to be the ridiculous fly from the line kind of race, I hope. But there's always a few that like to get a jump. So you have to have your wits about you. But here we go, 2, 1, and we are off. Good luck, everybody. Have a good race. Well said, Nadia. Let the suffering begin. You're not wrong. We're very nearly at the first little climb. It's funny that we call it a little climb now. Obviously, for so long, it was the climb. Now this is just a speed bump on the way to the main event. Just going to bring special focus onto already my rider of the day. Team London, 12 years of age. Great to have the youngsters with us. Showing me a clean pair of heels at the moment. On matching bikes. I've gone for my S-Works in green today to try and resemble the road bike I'm actually on, albeit I'm on a much cheaper version than that. But Team London, good on you, dude. Always great to see youngsters coming through. I sound like an England football coach. race update. I'm here with Dan Lell, J Rocks, N Clamp, A Lawrence, K Wilshire and myself. We are 7 or 8 seconds behind the group with E Thornton, Linda Kellum, H Heldino, S Moon, Martinison, PJ Daly, and they're trying to group up. They just put a message out to try and form the blob, try and group up and I assume keep the distance on us. But that's been pretty steady, that gap actually, for some time, so I'm hoping we can close in and join up with them rather than the guys behind us catching our group. So I think there's 6 or 7 riders in their bunch, along with the 5 or 6 that are in ours. We can move along quite quickly if we all team up. There we go. The bridge is made, but PJ shot off the front, so we bridged to a few, but a few managed to break away. So I'm hoping PJ's knackered by the time we get to the Alp, but to be honest I know I will be anyway. And here we go. Looks like we're going to make that bridge. It's PJ Daly, N Giderson as well. So this is a very nice strong looking bunch now. Okay, Utopia Island, main island done, jungle done. Just one more thing. ALPE DU ZWIFT. Here we go. Dan Lell's tail just fell off his bike and went into his crank. He's had to jump off. I've had that happen as well. PJ just made a very good point that he zip ties his to his bars, I think. Bloody good idea. I've popped a little bit. Linda and A Lawrence and S Moon managed to gap me. I got a little bit of a gap on PJ, but not much. And Dan's coming up fast. This is the stage definitely where I'm just going to need to ride my pace, not react to others. There goes Dan. And just focus on the end goal, which is getting to the top. There goes PJ. So often the case with PJ that he kind of drops back a little bit. And I think I've broken him, then he comes surging past. That's happened so many times. And he's managed to latch on to, I think that's Dan, Linda and Lawrence, I think. And I've got Paul McLaren now coming past me, and Jay Suarez. I'm doing my usual thing of sort of slipping back down the mountain a little bit. The message from Dan saying this isn't done yet. I'm still going, you're definitely still going. Until I actually stop with cramp, it's still on. in a race with PJ. He's doing the same thing again. Dropping back, accelerating away. I'm trying to just keep my pace. I do get drawn in every now and again to a bit of a chase. What I'm going to do is I'm going to risk having a look further up the field, see what's going on near the front, see if I can try and hold my power while I'm doing it. Unfortunately, there's 201 races tonight, so this could take some time to get near the front, and they may well have already finished, as is often the case. Hey. Just had to get out of the saddle for a second, and as I did, happened to land on Mr. Stephen, who I think it's safe to say I will not be challenging tonight. Still going, still in the 60s, come on. A scroll function would be useful here. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that before. Right, we're into the 30s, 20s. Okay, so at the front we have our very own Mr. Paul Sharp, winner of the 111, absolutely killing it on the tack race too. Wow, in actual fact I've caught him just in time because he's on the final stretch coming up to the finish. Unbelievable. Oh man, that's just that sent out a message to everybody else in the A's. He can kick ass, this guy. Great ride, man. Ah, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Over the crest, onto the flat. 4.5 watts per kilogram. Rolling under the banner. Great ride, man. Great win, Mr. Paul Sharp. Next up we have WDMC. And there we go. WDMC over the line. Nearly missed him. Distracted by trying to get hair out of my mouth. Very annoying. Alright, back to me. Still 3 seconds behind PJ. Cheers, Jamie, for the ride on. 3 seconds behind, 4 seconds behind PJ. 4 seconds ahead of Tor Martinison. But I'm slowing down. I will jump back to the front in a little while. But I'll be surprised if I get to see all of the 130 riders ahead of me over the line. Because I don't want to completely give up on the fight with PJ here for the sake of looking around. So apologies for that. Alright, pulled up to PJ. And I wonder if he's just doing another one of those sort of take a breather sections and he's going to come flying by again. I think even if I came past around the final hairpin with 30 seconds over PJ Daly, I wouldn't trust that I'd get over the line first. Okay, I got N Horseman for company now. It's pulled up on me. I've been gaining a little bit of ground on H Haldino ahead. Perhaps I can use Horseman to pull me back even closer. Although the draft effect, even with double draft that we have active on this race, doesn't do an awful lot on this climb. I'll be honest, I didn't really notice that much of a difference on the flat. Maybe if I dropped out the back of the bunch I was with, I'd have felt it trying to get back on. But I think if it had just been released and made standard without anyone ever saying anything about it, I'm not sure you'd notice it that much. There we go. PJ jumped back up on my wheel again. He's toying with me, I swear. It's out of order. Oh, there we go, look, 4 watts per kilogram. He's playing with me. I'm not happy about that. Okay, Case Schramm has just come past me. I managed to use him a little bit to pull me back to N Horseman. But N Horseman has now jumped in his wheel and they're both moving away. I haven't quite got the legs to kick at this point. So I actually need Schramm to break away from Horseman. Give me a chance of staying with him. Okay, apologies to everyone whose race finishes I'm missing. I know that's nearly everybody, but I'm in a really good scrap here with Schramm and Horseman, and I've got Hansen and Leg catching me from behind as well, so I really can't take my eyes off this at the moment, I'm afraid. Well done to everybody that has already finished. Like I say, I'd love to be able to catch everybody's race as you come over. I'm actually just relieved I got the winner. Oh, I thought that was a chain drop. It's just a dodgy gear change. But yeah, I'm just trying to stay with these guys now. Got a horrible feeling they got power to burn. But just going to hang in there for as long as I can. Cheers, Paul. I'm trying, man. My attention has changed from the guys in front to the guys behind. They've been chipping away, and now they're holding mid threes, just 10 seconds behind me. S leg and D leg. I'm blowing out my arse. This is as much as I've got. Coming up to the final hairpin. There goes S leg. 3.5 watts per kilogram. I'm trying to dig. Stay with him. He's just accelerated away even further. Oh shit. I did pull back Case Schramm in the meantime. But S-Leg I know is a league racer. I don't know if we're all just fighting for solitary points back here anyway, but there's still pride involved. And he's timed that to perfection. Absolutely flying away up here now. Last 700 metres. Cheers, PJ. I'm not there yet, man. Thank you for the congratulations. Yeah, Kate Sean's playing with me. S-Legs just hit the line with an 8 watt per kilogram sprint. Great job, my friend. Case from now jumping up into the 4s, hanging in the 3s, fending me off. I'm trying to match D-Leg watt for watt if I can. Make sure I get through this last 300 ahead. I was hoping to put up a fight all the way to the line with Schramm. Not to be. Well done, buddy. Hits the banner. I'm over the crest, onto the flat. Oh man. Our race is horrible. Oh. If it wasn't for points, I'd have chucked that one in. Done. Oh. Well done, everyone. Oh. Can't believe I haven't got cramp. I added an extra ingredient into my Go juice tonight. I can't imagine it would have made that much difference, but I punched a little bit of kiwi juice in there. I have no idea if that's got any sort of electrolyte properties, but although I'm feeling a little bit around my knees, I was expecting cramp about halfway into that. I'm really pleased, really pleased. I do still think it will just be for the sort of thanks for turning up point. I think there were many, many league registered Cs ahead of me. But it's another race, another finish. I'm pleased with that. Alright, let's run through the finishing order quickly. Obviously there'll be plenty more riders to finish. Sadly I won't have time to see everyone over the line. So I've got to start editing and uploading this video as soon as possible to get it to you in a reasonable time. Oh, I feel wheezy. Alright, as you saw, absolutely stunning win for Mr. Paul Sharp. 2 minutes ahead of DMC and Kay Evanson. Well done guys, on the podium. Then we have W. Ooms, P. Whiteley, I. Grasshopper, S. Gray, LeQ as I'm going to call you because I managed to identify you in Strava. So, LeQ, M. Dyke, G. Bauman, A. Michelson, G. Max, A. Christensen, M. Frutos, L. Riley, B. Andreasen. Where did I get to? Okay, B. Andreasen, Cassie Bowdy, B. Roden, M. Backer, A. Ricondo, A. Silva, A. Jenner, or Andy J. I know that's A. Jenner, E. Zontrita, R. Hamblin, Q. Milliners, J. Bringdahl, M. Taylor, J. Ursum, F. Storley, E. Solvin, N. Heldens, T. Johansson, M. S. P. Alukner, R. Horn, N. Nielsen, C. Carter, F. Poldevert, J. Swan, O. Kivijervi, F. Duquette, at a try called Quest. I quite like that actually, that's good. D. Bruce, H. Summerson, J. Osvick, Louisette, A. Clay, D. Harmsworth, P. Crocombe. P. Crocombe, incidentally, congratulations buddy, he is our first promoted rider. He's gone from C category to B category and he looks like he held his own very well in the B category, so great job man, excellent ride. T. Boot, J. Bythway, J. Burrs, R. Pausmar, P. Holzman, J. Olsen, J. Myers, P. Prezelj, J. Arosa, P. Sturges, M. Williamson, A. Miakowski, S. Sellinger, Fat Belgium, who I think is Tim Termont, I believe, Timothy Termont, T. Quinn, M. Crowther, J. Masterman, A. Mickelbust, J. Gorilla Peterson, P. Severinsky, D. Belly, M. Garand, E. Des Clays, I. Am Geert, K. Lawson Harlev, S. Bailey, M. Golev. My throat is drying up, we're only up to number 76. Where were we? M. Golev, Catherine Denton, H. Thomason, T. that was Thomason, T. Sundow, M. Szymanski, K. Stevens, only just beat me. Great job, man. I'll have a look. What did you do? 86.43. All right, I'll try and remember that. J. Ferris, J. Crocombe, R. Finge, J. Rocks, R. Marshall, D. Potts, C. Chieda, Velo Viking, Paul Trilk. Thank you for my message again, Paul. Very encouraging. It always gives me a little bit of extra cadence when things like that come across, so much appreciated, buddy. N. Lee, E. Stroot, P. Santa Maria, R. Visser, Susti 20001, Dan Leo, or Daniel T. Thank you for the tow early on in the race, Dan. Brilliant help, and obviously you managed to accelerate at just the right time. Stonking performance. Well done, buddy. How Y, O. Opdal, DT, Len Capel, T. Harrison, J. Bond, J. Sadler,
D. Rayfield. I never know how to pronounce that. Would that be Daxler? Dashler? E. Thornton, Keith D, Paul McLaren. Great job, Paul. You were way behind me at one point, and I saw you, I don't know, maybe a fifth of the way up the mountain, come flying past me, and then never saw you again. Great job. A. Lawrence, J. Coates, K. Wilshire, kicked my ass once again. Well done, Kevin. N. Sampson, Linda Kellum, another stonking performance. Blatantly a strike for you again, Linda. You're going to be in the seas before you know it. Great job. N. Horseman, S. Leg. What a brilliantly timed charge. Just biding his time all the way, then bang. Absolutely killed me just as we came up to the final hairpin. So great job. K. Shrom, likewise. I thought when you dropped back to me at that final hairpin, I thought maybe your legs are gone, and that was my chance. But you clearly had something left in the tank to make sure you had me in the sprint. D-leg, closing, not quite enough. Great job. So what did I do? 102.39. What did I say Kev did? I can't find him. Damn, I did find him. 86. 102, yeah. So right on the line. A couple of bites lengths between myself and Kev, Stephen. So yeah, D-leg, great charge towards the end. Likewise, Peter, Future Co. Brilliant effort. I saw you come in as well, my friend. Next up, D. Hansen. Then we have H. Heldino. Then we have T. Martinison. Not going to dwell on it, but obviously I saw a message that you put up. I really hope I read that wrong, but I will private message you, my friend, just to get the ins and outs of that. But, wow. Anyway, end of that. Great ride. Absolutely stunning ride. And then we have G. Mikalski, J. Hoyer, and PJ Daly, who, I don't know whether that's a tactic of yours, just to destroy my legs, but bloody hell. It's so hard to resist the temptation each time you do one of those kicks. But luckily, I managed to just keep turning tonight. Obviously not massive power, 2.5, that's borderline D-cat. Not massive power, not massive pace, but it was what I needed to get to the top tonight. So I'm pleased. I'm the 118th out of the finishers. I'm going to take that as a mini victory. I'm just glad I got to the end. I'm glad I'm not cramped up. Someone else has just come in. T. Van Ward or Van Vard. There will be, like I say, there will be others coming in. So I'm not going to be able to sort of sit here and narrate as everybody comes in. I'm afraid, because I've got to start editing this at some point. But as always with this race, and even more so with it being a league race, because I know the pace was upped by many. Chapeau, everybody that finished that. I know the 111's bloody hard, bloody hard. It's a mental struggle as much as anything else. But this one, to try and do it at race pace when the gradient is just a constant sort of 10%. Yeah, you guys that do it with decent power and are actually sort of charging and making a race of it, take my hat off to you. Absolutely awesome. Like I say, I'm always glad to get to the top. So and I feel pretty proud of myself when I do that. So for you guys to be doing it at proper race pace, unbelievable. Right. So anyway, I will wrap up now. Our next race is can't actually remember. But I'll tell you what I think it is. I think it is a short distance, but a steep climb again. Nothing like the Alp. I'll tell you what it is. If I can get it organised, I think all I have to do is work out the exact distance, which I think I know what it is. But it looks like it's going to be from the start pen to the summit of the volcano climb, which is a much ignored climb on Zwift. But I happen to know it's a favourite of a few WKGers. So we'll be doing almost like a mini crit, but straight up the volcano. So could be a really fast race, but again, one for the light guys that are happy to get those legs spinning on a steep gradient. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to organise. So I will keep you posted. The league table has been updated, obviously barring today's results, but I will look to get that done quicker than I did last time. I'm sure you understand, but it will be completely inconsistent how quickly I can update these things because, unfortunately, my grown-up life gets in the way every now and again, being a father of 3 children and 3 animals, and obviously I work and all the other things you have to do when you're a grown-up. So I promise you, I always do it at the earliest chance I can, but there will always be a little bit of inconsistency, and so just have patience with me. One final thank you before I go to Darren Hunter for his awesome artwork in making a flyer for this particular round of the league, where I'd neglected to do so right until this morning. Darren had been circulating what could only be described as an absolute masterpiece, and I urge you all to check it out on the WKG group. It's absolutely brilliant, and I think I should probably just pass that job over to Darren permanently, because I think he's nailed it. So cheers, buddy, for that. Right, I'm going to go and do some calculations, start doing some editing, and I will catch you all on the next one. Thanks very much.